First things first, let's do a recap about the things that we learned last time. Can you still remember what we talked about?
Wow.
What did we learn last time? What are the things that you learned?
That id and verb in id and verb and say
Again? So what kind of uh we watched a video. Can you remember what was the video about?
the video water slide.
Yes, it's a water slide. And we also talked about a festival, sports, and family celebrations. Can you name few occasions from the things that I just mentioned? Like festival. I remember Chinese New Year. How about you?
What?
We talk about festival. Festival, again,
Yeah.
it's celebration.
Yes.
What are the things or celebration that you can remember that we talked about last time?
Sport and and in
Okay,
China
first,
people we will clean home and and um
in India, okay, China, they have Chinese New Year. In India, what was the celebration called?
go
Yes, they call it what? Where they light candles and decorate their
in
homes.
India Diwali.
Yes, Diwali. And there was also Children's Day. What was the activity where your aunt, uncles, grandparents, and cousins gather together? What kind of activity is that?
Family light candles and decorate their home with
How,
flower.
how about when family gather together to meet? We have auntie, we have uncles, we have grandfather, grandmother. What kind of family event is that? It's family reunion. Have you forgotten?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, very good. What do you call about a dance where every region has different dances? It starts with letter F. What was it? It's folk dance. Okay. Seems to me that you didn't remember what we learned last time. Okay, anyway, for your pronunciation, let's practice this. I told you to practice these words. Let's see if you did practice this. Here are the words. Okay, we have four words here. Can you read this all? First is Okay, here. Number 1, what's this? How do you read that?
So,
Yes, festival. Your intonation should be at the first syllable. Festival. How about this one?
envelope.
Okay, number 3.
Families decorate.
Very good. And this is your homework, which you sent me yesterday. So very good. So for bored, she feels bored. Okay, this is correct because we are talking about a person's feeling. So your subject here is she. She feels bored. And this one, your subject is reading. So reading is very boring. She feels interested when she watches cartoon. This is also correct. Playing volleyball is interesting. Because you're talking about volleyball, so very good. I am so excited to go to Paris. So, okay, so your subject is I. I am so excited to go to Paris. Correct. This race is so exciting. Very good. He could still come back, and he may be frightened. Okay, this is a long sentence. Good job. This is a complex sentence. Very good. I can imagine how frightening this must be. Okay. And he is interested in accident related to food. And in the film, the dead have reliving. So let's read this again. I think it should be relieve and relieving. Okay, so we have relieving. I can't see relieved. Do you know the meaning of that word, relieving? Why did you made this sentence? What what makes you
Agree. Er, uh,
in the film the dead have reliving? Are you uh do you mean like the dead become or was the dead came back to life? Is that what you mean? Right here? The dead in the film the dead have reliving. Reliving actually it means feel less pain. Talking about life, okay? It's talking about relieving or to feel less pain. It's different from life. Okay, so our root word here for relieved and relieving is relieved. Relieved and relieving. So here I can't find the word relieved. Let's make a correction. He is interested, but this is correct. He is interested in accidents related to food.
Interesting.
Yes, you're just interested. We have here for number two. Number two is interested. He is, we can say he is relieved that he's safe. Okay. It is relieving. Oh, for the safety of people is relieving. Now let's go here. Many teenagers are uninterested in politics. Okay, very good. So uninterested, so your subject here are the teenagers. So teenagers are uninterested. Okay. For here, students do uninteresting in during class time. So this is very confusing. So the students do uninteresting in during class time. So you don't have a clear thought with your sentence. We can say the class is interesting. Here, simple. So the class is uninteresting. So you are referring to the class. You are describing the class. So class are uninteresting. Or the class is uninteresting. Okay. So this is your homework. I will send back to you your other part of your homework where you committed error for your reference. And this way. Okay, and last time we made an agreement. Can you remember our agreement? We listened to an audio and you refused to read, so now you will have to read this. You will read festival, sports, and family celebrations. Okay, so I think we should start now. Can you read now, Min? And when you read, I want you to be enthusiastic, or I want you to be energetic. I don't want to hear you just reading very passive. Can you start now?
Sambil boteng the China New Year is the most important festival in China. Family clean their homes and they enjoy delicious food. Children often get money in red paper. Oh, A, and
Okay.
envelope.
Min, if you don't read this properly, I will make you read this on repeat.
It's fuzzy and it is small. Small.
It's small?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make it big. How about this? Is this big enough?
Yeah. Yes, I can see it now.
Okay, I want you to read properly, like this one. Don't read like some people think Chinese. That's not right. Okay, I've heard you read before. That's not how you read. So you should read it properly. Like some people think the Chinese New Year is the most important festival in China. Okay, like that. Okay, so start reading now so we can finish early. I told you you're 8 years old. Okay, start now. You have to read properly or else I will not move to the next slide.
In Korea and Japan, Children's Day is on May 5th. Children and their parents spend the day together and go to zoos and parks. Some families fly kites. In their families enjoy Diwali, a festival of lights. Family light candles and decorate their home with flowers. People give gifts and they dancing and music.
Okay, very good. So, do you have best friend Linda? Okay. So here, okay. Start reading now so we can go to the next slide. Do you have best friend?
Sport. The men are playing an exciting game called
Yes
soccer.
or no?
Every 4 years, people watch their favorite players at the World Cup Soccer Championship. The team that wins the championship game is the best team in the
Okay.
world.
One moment.
Another popular game is volleyball. People play volleyball in 200,
What?
211 countries. You can play volleyball inside or on the beach. The first team to reach a score of 25 is the winner. Many people watch the
This one,
Summer
number
and
is.
Winter Olympic Games. Almost every country in the world sends its best out there to race
Yes. Do you
and
have a best
play
friend?
the game. Some athletes swim and others run a jump to see what at the lake
Oh,
at
this
the
one.
bay.
Best friend. Okay, be careful with your ending sound. Like it's not what it's watch. This one, a friend. Here, this is what. This one, a friend. How do you read this one? Okay, yes, best friend.
Popular,
It's
popular,
popular. Not
popular.
yes, popular, not popular. Okay, popular. Very good. And this one, friend. Yes. So, do you have a how do you read that? Or a friend? All?
Almost,
Almost. Okay, almost. It's Linda. Okay. Your friend's name is okay. Linda. You still have other word that you mispronounce. How do you pronounce that? Oh, okay. Okay, wait. How do you read that word? Min?
what? Race,
Yes, race. So that's what
race.
happens when you read passively or when you read without looking at the words correctly or where you are not giving your attention. You know how to say these words, but when you read, you mispronounce because you're not giving full attention. Okay, now let's go here. This is the last text. Now this time I want you to take note of the corrections that I gave you. So again, uh, read properly. Be conscious with your ending sound. Like
Oh,
happen. Don't forget about the S. It's not happen, it happens.
happens.
Okay, so here, let's start now so we can move forward and finish this topic.
When a girl turns 15 years old in Mexico, her family and friends often celebrate with food and dancing. This also happens in many parts of Central and South America. A wedding is always a big celebration in Egypt. Dancers and musicians gather around the married couple and dance for up to 1 hour. Then people eat a special dinner. People celebrate family reunions all over the world. Aunt, uncles, cousins, and grandparents come together to eat and have fun.
Okay, so very good. You, you've done much better this time. Good job. And the teacher is happy now. Thank you for paying attention. So here, we're finished here. We discussed this last time. So now let's go here. So this is speaking skills. Okay. Talk about the pictures of weddings. What is the same? What is different? Find four differences. So you just have to spot the difference between the two photos. Just find four things that are different. Like here. In this wedding photo, everyone is inside. While in this wedding photo, everyone is outside. Now let's talk about the color of the dresses. Do they have the same color?
Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
The color is different.
Yes. Hmm.
So from photo number one, first photo, what is the color of their dress?
Red, blue, white,
Okay, how about
brown, green,
uh, yes, very good. But mostly it's red. How about the second photo?
white, black, blue, brown, black.
Yes. Okay, so they have different color. Here, there are more color. They have red, they have brown, they have green. Well, this photo here, they just have white and a pale blue. What other differences did you notice? Like here, for the number of people, first photo, there are many people. Well, second photo, there are few people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1. 12 people.
Yes, 12 people for the second photo. Well, first photo, it's hard to count.
Second
There are
photo.
many.
Second photo. Second photo.
Second photo, they have 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, you're correct. There are 12 people. What else? Tell me, what else can you see? What differences can you see from the photo? Now let's talk about the same things that are the same. between this photo? Do you see anything same between them? Is there anything the same?
Can you
Any,
write the answer? Can you write the question?
is there
I
anything the same
don't think the question.
or alike? How about the word alike?
The photos. Hmm. Hmm. It's not beautiful wear blue. Hit the blue. Hit many. What?
What many
Hmm.
blue?
I don't know.
I think if there is anything the same between the photo is that both of the people are happy. They're happy, they're smiling. See, they're happy. This one, they are dancing. This one, they are posing for a picture. They're taking a pose. Okay, anyway, we're done here, so let's move here. So listen and write the information. So we will listen to an audio. Listen very carefully and take note. Take note of the information that you will hear. And we will answer these questions here. For each column, so these are called column. For each column, we will write the appropriate answer for these questions. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. Now let's listen so we can answer after.
Page 22. Listening. A. Listen. Write the information.
I'm Adam. My father taught me how to play chess. Two people can play. Each player has 16 pieces that you play on a board. Each piece is like a person. For example, you each have a king and a queen piece. You win the game when you are able to catch the other player's king. That's called checkmate. I'm Grace. My mother taught me how to play checkers. It's a fun board game for two players. Each player gets 12 round pieces. You try to jump over and take as many of the other player's pieces that you can. You win the game when you take all of the other player's pieces, or they can't move. I'm Sandra. My grandfather taught me how to play backgammon. Two people played this game. Each person has 15 flat pieces to play with. You put the pieces on a board with triangles on it. You shake 2 dice to see how many spaces you can move. The winner is the one who gets all of his or her pieces off the board first.
Would you like to listen again? So let's listen again, okay?
Yet.
Page 22. A. Listen. Write the information.
I'm Adam. My father taught me how to play chess. Two people can play. Each player has 16 pieces that you play on a board. Each piece is like a person. For example, you each have a king and a queen piece. You win the game when you are able to catch the other player's king. That's called checkmate. I'm Grace. My mother taught me how to play checkers. It's a fun board game for two players. Each player gets 12 round pieces. You try to jump over and take as many of the other player's pieces that you can. You win the game when you take all of the other player's pieces, or they can't move. I'm Sandra. My grandfather taught me how to play backgammon. Two people played this game. Each person has 15 flat pieces to play with. You put the pieces on a board with triangles on it. You shake 2 dice to see how many spaces you can move. The winner is the one who gets all of his or her pieces off the board first.
Okay, so now let's answer these questions. Okay, for Adam, can you remember the game that he said?
Like it? Like it?
Okay, what kind of, here, can you see this? What kind, this is for what game?
Like
It's
it?
for chess. Uh, Your answer is?
Yes.
Yes, chess. Chess. Okay. And it was taught by his father. We have answer here. How many people play in chess?
Two.
Yes,
Two.
two. How many pieces for each player? Each player plays, they have how many pieces? Like how many chess pieces do we use for playing chess? For one player only. What number did Adam said? I think it's more than 10. So how many was that?
Oh, mm,
Just for one player,
I,
eight?
I,
Eight. Okay, we have eight
oh no.
here.
Oh, no, 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 no. 16.
Yes, 16. Very good. Okay, good job. I thought you won't give me correct answer, but very good. Now let's go to Grace. What was the name of the game?
Checkers. Checkers.
Yeah, checkers. Who taught her how to play checker? Was it her mother, her father, or grandfather?
Other.
Yes,
Mother.
mother. Correct. That's correct. Her mother. And of course, there are two players. Now let's go to the number of pieces for each player. How many numbers are there? Or how many numbers of pieces do you have to use when you're playing checker?
Number.
Just for one player.
Wait a minute. Uh, 18? 18
18?
or 16? 16 or 18?
Less than 16 minus.
16, 16.
Your final answer is 16. Are you sure?
Hmm. No. Why? Eat, eat, eat,
10? Okay.
16. 16.
16. I think 16 is too much. Less than 16. Less than 16, but more than 10. Okay. Here. Why don't we listen again? This will be the last time that we will listen again.
Page 22. Listening. A. Listen. Write the information.
I'm Adam. My father taught me how to play chess. Two people can play. Each player has 16 pieces that you play on a board. Each piece is like a person. For example, you each have a king and a queen piece. You win the game when you are able to catch the other player's king. That's called checkmate. I'm Grace. My mother taught me how to play checkers. It's a fun board game for two players. Each player gets 12 round pieces. You try to jump over and take as many of the other player's pieces that you can. You win the game when you take all of the other player's pieces, or they can't move. I'm Sandra. My grandfather taught me how to play backgammon. Two people played this game. Each person has 15 flat pieces to play with. You put the pieces on a board with triangles on it. You shake 2 dice to see how many spaces you can move. The winner is the one who gets all of his or her pieces off the board first.
Okay, so how many pieces are
18.
there for each player
18.
for checkers?
Uh, 16.
Did you catch? Did you catch the information? Pieces. Now let's go to backgammon. Who taught Sandra how to play backgammon? Who taught Sandra how to play backgammon? Is it her mother, father, or grandfather? Can you hear me? Do you want to finish this activity? So let's answer this. Who taught Sandra how to play backgammon?
Father.
For Adam was taught by his dad. Grace was taught by her mother. while Sandra was taught
Brother,
by who?
father, 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 father,
Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
father, father,
Okay,
father.
grandfather. Okay, now how many players?
Two. Go.
Okay, how many pieces? There are 15 pieces.
What? 100.
Oh, not 100. Okay, sorry, just 15 pieces. Now here we have one more.
Page 22. B. Listen again. How do you win the game? Match.
I'm Adam. My father taught me how to play chess. Two people can.
Okay, so we've listened to the track, I think, 3 times. So let's just go ahead and answer and match these uh, these two columns here. Okay, for chess, how do you win chess? Is it A, you get all the pieces off the board first? B, you catch the other player's king? Or C, take all of other players' piece? Or when they can't move? So for number one, it
B.
matches. Okay, B, yes. When you take the other player's king. So it's B. How about checkers? How do you win a
You
checkers?
take up the other wire piece or they can move.
Okay, very good. So that means for backgammon, you win if you. Okay, wrong. This is your answer. I'm sorry. Checkers. Checkers, letter C, and backgammon is.
You get all the part of the ball first.
Okay. Okay, very good. So we're done now. Let's go here. Giving encouragement. Okay, very good. So we will talk about football. Because you also play football, so you can relate to this. Your friend will take part in a football match next week. He's really worried about it. Make your own dialogue to encourage your friend. Do you know how to give words of encouragement? You see here, sometimes people feel worried about something. We could say something to make them feel better. So you have to give a word of encouragement. Look at here, we have examples. You can do it. I know you can. Don't give up. Keep trying. Don't worry. Just do your best. These are the words of encouragement. Now let's pretend that I'm your friend and I play football. I have a football game next week. And I'm worried because I'm not confident that I will make the that we will win the game. I'm afraid that I might be the person who will make our team lose. What should you tell me? Or encourage me to play football. Like this. I'm really worried about my game next week. How will you respond if your friend is worried when they are playing? Like me, and I'm really worried about our game. Do you think we can win? Am I good with football? You have to know how to. You have to give me how to. You have to give me words of encouragement. You have to encourage me. You have to tell me positive things. I'm scared. I don't want to play football. Like here. Can you read this? This is an example.
How would you encourage your friend?
You don't know? Okay, let's see. Let's say this is you. This person here. Okay, you have the same shirt, yellow. This is you. Okay, this is your friend. Your friend will take part in a football match next week. He is really worried about it. You have to encourage him, give him encouragement word. So your friend said to you, Min, I'm worried about tomorrow's game. What will you say?
Don't worry.
Yes. I mean, what if you?
Don't
Uh,
worry, you can do it.
yes. How about this one? I'm really afraid to swim in the lake. If I don't know how to swim, I said or I'm worried about swimming. I say I'm afraid to swim in the lake. How will you encourage me?
Don't give up. Keep trying.
Okay, okay, very good. So here are the clues. Okay, these are just the words that you have to say. When someone tells you, I'm scared, I don't think I can do it. Just tell them, don't worry, don't be scared. You can do it, keep trying. That's how you give encouragement. You convince people that they can do it. Okay, like this one. We display about children having fun. Okay. So let's take turns. I will read first, then you will read this part, then me again, then you, then me, then you, then me. Okay. Yes, potato. And how about this one? Apple. Shall we start now? Okay. So this is like a role play. I'll make this big. Here. Can you see it better now?
Yeah, often day. Yeah, everyone, what was your mouth fun day? Oh,
Okay,
that
stop, stop, stop.
easy. It was a party, we had a picnic lunch.
Okay,
With
stop.
lots of food, we had a star.
Min, can you go to the camera? I can't see you. Okay. So here, teacher will read this part. Okay, I'll put some color. I will read the blue dialogue. You will read the black dialogue. And this time, again, you're very passive in your readings. Don't do that, okay? Okay, so teacher will start. Hey, everyone. What was your most fun day?
Oh, that easy. It was the party. We had a dinner lunch with lots of food. We had a strawberry cake. Then you play games in your holiday. What about you, Karen?
My most fun day was when I went to my family reunion last summer. I saw all of my uncles, aunts, and cousins. We played softball and volleyball together.
My most fun day was when I went visit with my grandfather. We got in a small boat and I caught 6 fish. I put them all back in the water. It was very fun.
And my most fun day is today.
Really, Marco? Why?
I'm with all of my best friends. That's the most fun I can have. Okay. Okay, so we're done. We're done, but you seem very, 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 very unenergetic. And as a result, again, you failed to pronounce lots of words correctly, especially words with ending sound like that. You said sick fish. Sounds like the fish are sick. Okay? Anyway, here to give you a little energy, you will watch a video. And after watching the video, you have to answer these questions. Now let's start.
Man versus machine, man versus the world, mankind versus me. The circles go on, the wings on my back, the birds keep piling, up on my back. Go on to breathe, to take the next step. The mountain is high, I wait in the depths, staring the grave, and holding the man. Yeah, God is great. Come God have mercy on our ride. Once again, Jesus Christ, light of the world, burning bright. We're in our hearts forever. We have begun with that condition. We still have my heart, let it be forever young.
Yes, this one, cereal. Yes. Okay, so we're done. Now, it's almost 8, so it means we have to say goodbye later. But before that, let's make a summary of all the things that we learned. First, so what first thing that we did after checking your homework was to find differences or compare two photos. I asked you to compare these two. Good job. You were able to spot the differences, like you told me about the colors, about how many people were there in each photo. Very good. And here, for this slide, we learned about uh, 3 games. We have chess, checker, and backgammon. You never eat this before. And we also learned how we could win when we are playing this game. Which we also did a matching test where you got the correct answer. For giving encouragement, you are barely speaking. I still have to push you to speak. Okay, and how about this? You keep saying, I don't know, but your answer is just here. Orange. This one is. And then we also read a play. You're very passive when you're reading. So for your pronunciation, well, technically you do know how to pronounce it, just that when you're reading, you're omitting your words or forgetting you're leaving the ending sound. So be very careful. Ending sound. Very careful with your ending sound when you are reading. Also, Read with energy.
Yes, it's yummy, right? It's delicious. Okay, now what this one? It's the mayor of Urbana. This one!
For your grammar is, we did some corrections with your homework.
Hamburger! Very good. Is this one? The red one. The mayor of... It's? No. Cherish. Can you say it? Cherish. Cherish.
Here.
Cherish.
So that should be the correct grammar.
Cherish. Can you say it? Cherish.
And also for this one.
Oh, like cherry, huh? Do you like cherry?
The correct grammar should also be this.
Yes, cherries. Do you like it? Yes or no?
For your homework, I want you to make a script. Do you know how to make a script? This is your homework. Make a script. Just you will have to write a script, okay? So write a script about two friends. Write a script about two friends or giving encouragement. Giving each other encouragement.
Cherish. Cherries.
So you decide what kind of script you will write.
Yes, so what is this?
Just give me a script.
It's sandwich.
What?
What?
I'm giving you this homework because you weren't listening properly to me. So here are your helping words. Use that for your homework.
Can you say it?
Well, because you're not listening very well. That's why I'm giving you that kind of homework. If next Friday you will improve with your performance, I will probably keep giving you homework on Friday. If you give me a very good performance on Friday, I will not give you homework for that day. Yes. Friday you have to listen to teacher and you have to read properly. Okay? You don't want homework, cooperate with teacher.
Hungry.
Me too, I'm hungry. Okay, so this is your homework. So on Friday, I will meet you again. And I want improvement, okay? So, Mia, I think I have to go now. Time is up, I have to go now. Thank you so much for your time. I hope next Friday you'll feel better and you will give me more energetic vibe. So thank you so much for your time, and I will see you on Friday. And I expect you to do your homework. So thank you so much. Bye.
Where is X? So X is number 10.